Oh my god. Oh, that was the worst experience I've ever experienced in like my entire experience of Terraria. Like, I thought fighting normal Supreme Calamitas was already torture enough, but Jesus, that took a while. I mean, it makes me really happy the fact that challenging Supreme Calamitas in death mode is around as hard as challenging him in normal mode, which means my skill has improved greatly, but it still isn't enough to beat him under like 50 tries. That took at least 50 tries. Ignore those 16 tombstones I had in my inventory. If you might have seen in the bloopers, there are like a lot of gravestones in this area, but I removed them because they got distracting after a while whenever the text appeared when I hovered over them, so I had to remove them. But man, that took way too long. Also, if any of you are wondering why I already had the Levi pet before this fight, I somehow glitched the fight at some point. I enabled death mode but used Thorium's calming spirit, I think it was called, to disable expert mode, which caused some bugs and had made it so that I fought Supreme Calamitas with normal stats, although its abilities still matched that of death mode Calamitas. Like, the box was still smaller, I think, and it still had its invincibility when its minions were alive, but its stats were lower and its damage wasn't that bad. And when I beat it, it didn't drop Vehemence, but it still dropped Levi, which is a very cute pet, by the way. I recommend you get it if you're up to the challenge. It's very cute, so kawaii. I have my mini Siren and Leviathan combo following me around everywhere. It's very cute. But yeah, I'm so glad that torturous experience is over with. Like, it's so tiring. Like, if I enabled my mic during the fight, I mean, there's some parts where I had my mic enabled when I was in the call with some of my friends, and you can probably hear me raging. But if I had my mic on for a lot of those attempts, you could probably hear me like cussing a lot and just being really angry at how the fight is so absurdly hard. Now, the one attempt I actually beat it was like the luckiest thing ever. As you've probably seen, there were a lot of times where I had just slightly grazed the bullet and I didn't get hit. And there were a few times where I had this invincibility frames going. I don't actually know what caused those invincibility frames to appear. Also, at some point during all my attempts, I had to change my cursor to have the white border and make it yellow as well, because it's very hard to see. It's very subtle. It's very hard to see during the fight, and teleporting is one of the most important factors of the fight. Being able to dodge those areas where you wouldn't be able to dodge, so very helpful. How does this look? Ah, that's kind of nice actually. But for now, I'm just gonna go my usual look. So I hope you all enjoyed my suffering. I could upload a video of just the full gameplay of me dying over and over again, but I don't think any of you want to see all my wasted attempts. I think this took a total of 2 hours for me. But in total, like, starting from the first time I fought Supreme Calamitas from like until now, probably like 5 hours. Yeah, I'm not fighting that person. I'm not fighting that boss anytime soon again. I don't want to. I just want to rest. Oh yeah, on an extra note as well, I could have handled that fight a lot better actually, but I decided I kind of felt cheap using those like cheap tactics, like auto pause and stuff like that. Because if I wanted to, I could have used auto pause to switch in this ethereal talisman in and reduce the potion cooldown, as well as just using auto pause to like kind of observe the situation a little bit so I can dodge a bit better maybe. But I didn't use that because it felt cheap. It just felt cheap. I mean, I used it on the original fight, and of course it came very much in handy. The reduced healing cooldown is very useful, but I felt cheap using it. So this time around, I beat Supreme Calamitas without the auto pause and without any weird cheap tactics. And I feel relieved at last. Finally, I have a justified Levi pet, which I didn't get through some odd means or another. That took too long. Well, this is my second outro, but I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.
Two ways to like
Terraria.
find the X, right? There's two answers, X.
You're doing homework?
No, I'm just asking.
Oh. I died.
Woo! On the road.
Ah, yeah, I died. Oh, yeah, I died.
Bite the dust, bro.
At least it didn't get me this time, but that got me. I can scratch my leg at last. Ugh. I can't even see what's hitting me. Ah. To this, I know it. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, yep, that's the enemy. Ooh, 10%. I don't like that bullet hell face. Brimstone Flame Skull sucks.